Hey guys, good morning, this is TC here. Today we're gonna take a look at the T10 Echo 3, otherwise known as the E3. This is the Tier 10 fixed casement American tank destroyer. Sits alongside its stablemate, which is the E4, which is the turreted version of this. Obviously some similarities and differences. E4 a little bit more flexible because it's got its turret. However, the E3 has legendarily tough frontal armor. However, going to give you a few insights on how you can get past this armor, how you can make it work, and how you can weather the storm. Replay that I've got for you is my TD12 mission for the Object 260, which was basically killing 3 heavy tanks and dealing over 4,000 damage, if I remember correctly. Really good gameplay. I nearly got the secondary, however, due to unforeseen circumstances, I didn't. I was killed. But I still completed the mission, so I'm very happy with that. It was a really nice 1-2 from myself and a fellow clanmate, Hitman82. So you're going to see some really good gameplay, I think, and also some really big damage output from Hitman as well, which is fantastic. So, the Echo 3. We have the crew that I've gone with is I'm not gone with a standard tank destroyer crew. I've actually gone with a heavy tank crew setup. So I've got full repairs on them. We have Deadeye, we have clutch braking, safe stowage, and intuition. And now I'm going through Brothers in Arms as well. Reason I'm doing this basically, okay, is I see the E3 as more of a heavy tank than as a tank destroyer. It's got a quicker reload than, for example, the E100. It does the same alpha output as the E100. As you can see here, it has much better penetration. It's a bit more accurate. It takes a little bit longer to load, though. So that being said, I also have it set up with vents, rammer, and the gun lane drive. And then 15 AP, 10 APCR, 2 HE, a large repair kit, a large med kit, and automatic fire extinguisher. So I do have these set up like that purely as a, this is how I want to play this tank. This is how I think it should be played. Up front, dealing the damage, pushing hard, taking care of business. As you can see, like we've done before, the differences between the standard gun performance and the actual performance that I get. My rate of fire is 4.18 as compared to 3.53. 14.3 second reload. We then have 2.13 second aiming time as opposed to 2.5 second as a base, and 0.34 accuracy as opposed to 0.36. Things like this are obviously, we've got the enhanced gun lane drive, the vents, and gunner proficiency. I can make it even quicker by putting Coca-Cola onto it and putting BIA on the crew, which I'll do shortly. And again, the same goes for 0.34 accuracy, the vents and the gun lane drive. The improved vents do obviously aid that much more as well. And DPM 3137 with every penetrating shot. In reality, you should be able to sit in front of a mouse and kill a mouse in a minute with this tank, as long as you get average damage rolls. So yeah, the E3, I got off to a very rocky start with this tank. I think if I remember, my in-game stats actually show that as well. Yeah, very rocky start with this tank. 44% win rate overall. I've only played 90 games in it though, so I've not played a huge number of games in this tank. It's not my worst tier 10. That would be either the Grill or my FB215B. Both of which I'm trying to recover, but I need to learn how to play them. But as you can see with the E3, maximum damage of 6,692 and a maximum XP of 1,497 base. We're not over the 1-for-1 spotting and destroyed yet. I do need to work on my stats for this tank. And in terms of mark of excellence, we're way off. We're 46.52 off. We're a long way off. But you know, we're doing okay with it. And I'm sure as I play it more, as you see, I'm playing a lot of tier 10s recently. If you just have a look at these statistics show, my number of tier 10 games is going up quite rapidly. So you know, overall we're getting up there, which is quite good. Replay is of my, as I said, it's TD12. That does now mean, by the way, that I am on the last 3 missions for the Object 260, the SPG-15, the TD-15, and the Light Tank 15. I am desperate to get the Object 260 because I would love to have it in the garage. Plus, you know, it then means I've got all 3 available Russian heavy tanks at tier 10, and I look forward to having it. So hopefully that's not too far off. Anyway, that's enough of me mustering on. We're here to see the E3 in game. Let's see it in game. Okay guys, so here we go. As you can see, we've got Indo in his AMX 1390, Hitman in the FV4005, the Death Star Mark II. I'm going to speed up the replay just a little bit. As you can see, happy as a pig in shit. We're on Himmelsdorf, there's no artillery. I'm in an E3. Hell yes, the mission is on. On comms with Hitman and Indo. Actually did this on stream. So, you know, AMX 30 tries to get out of our way, so does Indo, but Indo fails. The grill kindly lets us go through. Hitman's immediately saying, right, come, 8 line, 8 line, 8 line. So, yep, no problem, following you, Bob. So we're heading over there. As you can see, we're not the quickest machine. You know, 24 kph is its top speed, so if you do get caught out of position, it's not going to be great. We're dancing the mic all over the place because, well, why not? Indo's there, getting some spots across the field, just showing what's going on to the team. You can see they've got a lot over there. Hold here for the IS-7. Decide I'm going to put around the corner. Badly aimed shot there. I should have penetrated. But that was my fault entirely. The IS-7's looking at us. So we've got a Type 4 Heavy, an Echo 3 and an IS-7 here. The IS-7's fired and missed. We sneak a shot in through his front drive wheel and track him. Hitman's almost reloaded now, so Hitman will probably finish off the IS-7, but he shoots the E3 instead and says, I'll leave the heavy tanks for you. Pop out, weak spot on the E4 there, on the Type 4 Heavy, straight through it. Misplay on my part here. I'm looking for a shot and I decide to aim at a very heavily armoured point on this tank. However, I see the side of the IS-7 trying to sneak away, so immediately bang straight in there. There's the first of the 3 heavy tank kills we need to do for this game. No hit count, no damage count I'm afraid, so guesstimation we're already up to almost 2k. 295 pen straight at the front of a Type 4 Heavy, doesn't penetrate, but it was a badly aimed rushed shot. There's an E100 at the back as well that's just shown his face. Then, thank you very much for that lower plate up and angle towards me. E100 pushing towards me. Hitman does an absolutely corking job there, 1700 damage straight through the side of the E100. As you see, the E100 can just drive around me. He bounces, swing it around, shell straight through him. Our 54 makes a misplay in my opinion here and pushes forward, but I decide no, I'm going to back him up, I'm going to get the E3. Hitman's with me, we're pushing forward. That's 3 heavy tanks I've killed now, so I have done the mission, I've done part 1 of the mission of killing 3 heavy tanks. Now, it's all about killing, all about damage. So, here we are, we're coming around the corner on the E3. I'm not sure where the E3 is, he could be facing this way, and he is. Use the repair kit and he puts a shot through us, trying to get a shot, but this guy's pushing us back. Unfortunately, I'm side onto him. But when an E3 is turned towards you, there, the front of the casement corners are not particularly strong. I have, however, taken a substantial hit there, so I've gone from full health down to a little over half health. Hitman's now saying we need to push across and kill these tanks. So I'm pushing across, I'm looking what I've got available ammunition wise, I'm looking at what targets are available, so I decide I'm going to switch to my HE shell. And as you can see, instant load there, that's HE. So that's basically me set up to shoot the waffle. So I'm here with Hitman, we're pushing forward. He's looking for a cheeky shot through the building, which is possible, although to be fair, the FB4005 isn't really the time for it. So all they've got left is these 3 vehicles. Indo died unfortunately a long time ago. Nothing we can do about that to assist him. Our Batchat's been quite brave and looking for the waffle for us. The waffle panzer shuts down, and the waffle's now backing up around the corner. This is a dangerous position for us to be in because we've got to get around the corner without being tracked. But we are tracked. However, repair skill comes into effect. Round the corner. And then disaster. Then 1067 damage hit point. Unfortunately, we then side on. We're then tracked, unfortunately, by our friend in the E5 at the end there, and that means that we are now a dead duck. Nothing we can do because we don't have a turret. E5 there, just trying to be greedy. Yeah, anger in the chat there from me. E5 there cost me my life because he stupidly went for a shot. Anyway, end of the replay. Let's have a look at post-game results, guys. Okay, so here we go. This is the post-game results, guys. As you can see, it was only a first-class game, so it wasn't particularly special. It was a duelist, it was a fighter, it was fine for effects. You know, we got 46,849 credits with 2,993 XP. That was a ×2. It was the first game I played in that. We got a hit on. We damaged the grill for 22 at some point. I don't remember doing that, unless that was our team grill. Anyway. 1120 damage to the Type 4, 1137 to the Waffenträger with 1 shell. Didn't do anything majorly critical, unfortunately, like his ammo rack or his gun that could have saved us. 291 to the Echo 3 for the kill, 289 to the E100 for the kill, and 1413 to the IS-7 for the kill. Team score, as you can see, myself and Hitman, top of the table here. Hitman there had an absolutely amazing game. 7,019 damage, 1,030 base XP. It's just what that thing does. Fire threat bruiser, and obviously the high caliber reward there. 4,250 means we just sneaked into the 4,000 that we need for this mission. 4 kills, 998 base XP. Still a very respectable showing for us. In our detail report, we fired 9, all 9 hit, but 7 penetrated. 2 of our shots didn't penetrate, unfortunately. We blocked 3,150 damage. You know, that's where the armour of this vehicle really comes into effect. It's really very good for blocking and doing things like that. We were fine for damage to allies, unfortunately, with a little bit of ramming damage at the start there. But even after everything else, we still managed to just squeak a 12 credit profit. It's not riches, but profits in tier 10, especially with the large repair cost there, nearly 24,000 credits, is not a bad achievement in my opinion. Not a particularly long game either, 5 minutes 38 seconds. Started at 8:30 at night. You know, I'm very happy with that. That means I am now just 3 missions from my Object 260. Now, those of you who know well enough and watch my live streams would be obviously asking the question, well, hang on, you had TD12 and you had TD10 to do, which you were struggling with. Never fear, there is a replay coming up this week, guys, where I will show you how I've done TD10, the Hidden Menace. It's in. You probably think it's an obvious tank to do it in, that it's something that should do it, but you'll also know you'll also understand when you see it that it's not really a tank I can do sneaky in, but we manage it, so it is what it is. Anyway, E3, if you're on the grind for it, guys, it's a really lovely tank. It's a lot of fun to play. Really recommend you have a look at it and play some games in it. But that's it for me on this one. Hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys.